Rick Hong here for Hollywood First Look. Today I am talking with Dong-Wook and Hye-Jun, and we're talking their show, A Shop for Killers. Let's take a first look.
187억? 무기를 파는 사이트 같은데? 모든 선택에는 책임이 있더라. 너의 선택에 맡길게.
안녕하세요. 축하합니다.
감사합니다. 안녕하세요.
And also, 새해 복 많이 받으세요.
새해 복 많이 받으세요.
So we're gonna have some fun today. I even brought up my Korea.
붉은 악마. 예.
대한민국. So my first question is, this is based on a novel that I read, that I was reading about. So I was wondering, do either of you pick up the novel before you start production?
저는 소설을 읽지 않았고.
I actually didn't read the novel because apart from like the big outset, a lot of the outline of the show, a lot of things are different from the novel. So I didn't think it would be of much help for me to read it, so I didn't read it.
네, 저도
I also didn't read the novel because I heard that there's more backstory of Chinma and Jian in the script.
Kim Hye-Jun, I was wondering, because your character goes through a couple different ages. So sometimes your hair is short, sometimes your hair is long. I couldn't tell, they did such a good job in the show. Is your hair normally long or is it short? Or did you actually have it long and you cut it?
실제로
So the major focus of the show is on the present day Jian, who had short hair. So I actually cut my hair, so I had short hair. And for the 17-year-old Jian, I wore a long hair wig to show that difference between time.
Dong-Wook 씨, your character's always so serious in this series. So is that a hard character to play? Because there's not a lot of dialogue. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of fun, fun emotions. So I was wondering if it was challenging you to play that, or it's actually pretty easy.
장단점이 있는 것 같습니다.
So I guess it's a double-edged sword. The good part is that I don't have to memorize so many lines, but the bad part is that I have to have this mysterious gaze or mysterious facial expression, and those have to be persuasive, and it has to, tell something about myself to the viewers. So I guess that's the hard part.
In America, there is a saying, don't work with animals and don't work with children. But in the series, there is the young girl that plays, Jung-jian, and she's fantastic. So I was wondering for you both, how was it just sitting back and watching her scenes as a viewer?
시청자로서
So as a viewer and as the adult Jian, I felt bad for her while I was watching her play because she had so many, difficult things that came her way, so many challenges. But, the child actress Hye-Bin, she did so well. So I think it's because she acted so well that I was really immersed into the situation and I started feeling really bad for her. But I would also like to thank her for making our narrative even more, deep thanks to her performance.
그리고 사실 세빈이가
And I think Hye-Bin was the busiest on set because she was also in production for another show. And then after her filming was done, she had to go to school. So I think she was the busiest amongst us all.
Kim Hye-Jun, so in Korea, there's always the motto, fighting. So in the series, you actually get to do some fighting. So I don't know if you had to train a lot or you just had to train for those scenes and make it look real.
물론 모든 액션씬이
Well, yeah, all action set pieces are meant to we have to make it look real. But in order to make it look real, you have to have the basics, which I didn't have. So starting from like 4 months prior to production, I went to the Action Academy. I started from scratch and learned the action basics as well as Muay Thai. So that's how I prepared for the action scenes.
The title is A Shop for Killers. And they bring in a lot of these colorful characters. So I was wondering for you both how you like seeing the different actors come in as those characters and seeing them how they played each other.
일단 캐릭터들의 어떤
Yeah, I think we had an amazing mix of characters, amazing mix of killers from different countries. We also had we had two killers that were twins, and I think the names of the killers were really cool because not all of them used their real names. They have kind of code names, which was really fun. And all the different killers have different arms that they are good with. They have different skills and different way of action, so and styles. So I think that was really fun too.
뭐
Yes, as Dong-Wook just said, I think it was really fun and refreshing to see this whole mix of killers. And it's not just them as killers, but we also talk about why they became killers in the first place. So they have backstories to all the different killers. So I think that's what makes our show stand out from the rest. And I think people will have a lot of fun looking at the backstories of the different killers.
A Shot for Killers is now streaming on Hulu.